Welcome back to Tea and Smoke. This is Rissa with your February collective tea leaf reading. Immediately under the handle, you're showing up as a shark. It means that you're really tough and that you've navigated treacherous waters in recent months, but you're still swimming and you're still able to get through. So, way to go. You're strong. There are several more symbols under the handle. The first that we come across is a bull's skull. So in the past, you might have felt some stuckness from being just too stubborn, too set in your ways. And I think that the two mushrooms showing up under that mean that you're really ready to embrace what's new and what's next. The final grouping under the handle is a really fantastic one. It's two people working together to plant seeds. They are literally on the ground, on the earth, putting seeds into the soil. This means that the things that you start working on now in February, they're going to grow and yield a harvest for you later this year. Moving into the emotional side of the cup, there's a person showing up riding a rocket towards you. How exciting to know that there's someone so eager, so excited to collaborate with you that they are anxious to get there. This person is going to be bringing with them a whole lot of energy, inspiration, and power to get things done. The next grouping in the cup has two dogs and a jellyfish. Now, the jellyfish is kind of hiding some other opportunities. Let's talk about the jellyfish first. The jellyfish is absolutely lovely to look at. It seems ethereal and gorgeous, but this particular one below it is hiding different opportunities that it doesn't want you to have. I imagine that this person being represented by the jellyfish, you might already suspect that they don't have your best interests at heart. Showing up with the jellyfish are two dogs. Dogs, on the other hand, represent wonderful, loyal people, or perhaps you actually have two dogs. But these two folks, it's almost as if they're showing up right by this jellyfish because they know, A, you're going to need their support, and B, this jellyfish, it's someone who is definitely not honest and is hiding things from you that would benefit you to know, either personally, professionally, or perhaps both. Now, moving into the latter side of the emotional part of the cup, there's a lot of open room. This tells me that there's going to be a little bit of pain associated with these lost opportunities. And you're kind of wondering, is it safe to let people get near me? Can I be comfortable with people? And it's okay. Be where you are, experience what you need to experience, feel your emotions, and go through it. This gap means that February will bring you the space and time to be reflective about your relationships and your personal life. As we move further along into the emotional side of the cup, there is someone coming along with a basket. This person doesn't necessarily want themselves to be recognized. They're in a long hooded cloak, not unlike the Grim Reaper, but this doesn't have a Grim Reaper vibe at all. So this person is going to bring you some kind of good news, an offering, a kindness. Just past that, a person arriving in a boat. You might be expecting a friend, family member, or colleague from a distance. This person cannot wait to see you. Maybe they're coming from somewhere tropical because right behind them is a palm tree. Or, alternatively, if this is you going to visit someone in a warm tropical place, it's going to go great and they're absolutely going to be thrilled to see you. Palm trees can also be a symbol of victory after struggle, and that really resonates with this particular palm tree. Right next to it, another triangle. This one looks a lot more solid to me than the two being hidden underneath the jellyfish. When the time is right, later in the month, you're going to get this opportunity and you're going to rock it. Moving into the rear of the cup, we're going to talk about that back column right now. So the top symbol is a pelican, and this pelican is roosted and it is showing up with a whole lot of scatter or confusion. Almost as if to say that you think what you have to do is sacrifice yourself to have a great future. And this is a learned pattern. I know this about you because directly underneath the pelican is a huge skull. The skull has a human sitting underneath of it, as if to say, I am hiding in the pain from my past. I am still lingering in old patterns. I am still lingering in my head about people or events that hurt me. Now, around this skull, there are flowers blooming just behind it. There is another bird roosted on top of it. There is a large triangle with an eye attached to the side of it. I invite you to perhaps climb out from under that past pain. Climb out and see the flowers blooming just past where you are hung up on the things that have happened before. It's very possible to build a happy new future without repeating the pain of your past. And I'm excited to tell you why I think that. As we get into the material side of the cup, there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of new opportunity. We start out with the number 10. It is absolutely huge in the cup. It was the first thing I saw when I turned this cup. 10 in numerology tells me that it's time for a new beginning. The 10 is attached to an archway. Again, it's about a new beginning. This is the entryway into your future. It is the entryway into new opportunities in education, in employment, perhaps in your personal life even too. There's a few things I want to say about this archway. Underneath of it is a turtle dragging a skull. Once again, I invite you to put the past down, to let it go. However that has to happen for you, you don't need to keep dragging your baggage along. If you feel like journaling would help, if you feel like talking with a friend would help, if you feel like talking with a professional would help, I invite you to seek that assistance so that you can let the skull rest in peace and move forward. Just above the archway is a glorious tall oak tree growing. It means that you are strong. It means that your seeds that you're planting are growing and they're going to yield fruit. And there's a dragon sitting under the tree. Now, dragons are the most powerful symbol in my teacup repertoire, and to see one just kind of sitting under a tree chilling, it makes me feel like you don't know your own strength. You don't know your own power. You don't even have any idea yet what you're going to be capable of, because you have the strength of a dragon. The next group of symbols again speaks to you not clearly seeing a situation. There is a large pair of sunglasses resting next to a revolver, sort of like an old-fashioned Wild West looking revolver. And this gun is not firing, but it is letting me know that because of the sunglasses, you're not clearly looking at a professional or material situation. This could also have to do with your home, your education, something to do with some material aspect of your life. The letters C and I are appearing with it, which might be relevant for some people. I invite you to carefully look around in your material world and objectively observe the people and situations that are happening this month. Is there someone who might stab you in the back, who is this jellyfish? The jellyfish and the revolver, by the way, are showing up in exactly the same space reflected on opposite sides of the cup. Now, from here on out, I've got all good news for you. The next aspect we see is a castle in the distance and a whole parade of people, including you, walking towards it. The dragon is up and walking along, escorting 2 people and 2 birds over hills and through valleys to this dreamy, beautiful castle. I think this is you, finally standing, rising, being in your power, and walking towards the life of your dreams. And whether that is a dream job or a different career or a new home, you're on your way. You've decided to stand up, take action, and move forward. Bravo. Underneath that, some more good aspects. There is another mushroom, more fast change, all positive. The letter S shows up under it, which might be relevant for some people. Could be person, place, thing, or event, as well as a big smiley face. You're going to like the changes coming in on the back end of February. Underneath that, a bird roosting in a nest with the letter U. So you, despite the fact that you're finally moving forward and you're excited to embrace a new future, you still haven't really taken off. You still don't even know everything you're capable of yet. The final symbol that shows up on the material side is a staircase. Basically, you have some climbing to do. You're not where you're going yet, but you're fully capable of walking up the steps and moving into the next part of your life. At the bottom of the cup, it's completely full of tea. There were no symbols that showed, but this tells me that you have a very busy and very full future ahead of you the next few months beyond February. You're going to have a lot going on, and I think it's going to be good stuff from the seeds that you're planting now. This has been the collective reading for February 2023. I'm Rissa from Tea and Smoke. If this didn't resonate with you and you'd like a personal reading, please reach out to me on my website, teandsmoke.com. Have a great month.